Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? I finally got a chance to get online and do this video about mean-spirited people. I've been building my website all day. I am tired, really tired, and I said I was gonna come on and talk about mean-spirited people, and it's getting dark right now, so I said let me go ahead and do it before I fix me something to eat. But yeah, yesterday I talked about people with jealous spirited people, and I do know I do believe that mean spirited people and jealous spirited people are go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. That usually comes together with these people. So let's talk about it. I'm sure everybody done dealt with mean people. They all around us. They're in our family. You possibly could have been raised by someone that was really a mean person. And when you get around these people, and you're like, why do they do that? Why do they act that way? Why do they feel that way? Do they not realize that other people, if you got, say, emotionally abused by one of these mean people as a child, when you get older, you're going to remember what they did to you. You're going to remember that. And you're going to take that to heart. And yeah, in a way, you feel really bad for them, because you're like, who would do that to a child? Why would you train them up to be mean like you? You know? Anyway, I'm gonna get into this video. And first of all, mean-spirited people. I looked up a definition. A mean-spirited people is someone or something that is unkind, motivated by cruelty, or intended to be hurtful. I mean, they intended to hurt your feelings. They intended to be cruel to you. They intended to do all these things. I mean, they knew that what they were doing when they were doing it. An example would be, let's say, of a mean-spirited person is someone who loves to see other people fail. And we all have been seeing that they want to see you fail. They don't want you to do good. They want you to fail. They gossip. They spew spells upon you to do bad upon you. They talk to other people bad about you, because they know unconsciously what they're doing. They know what the fuck they doing. I'm gonna have to cuss. Yeah. They know what they're doing. Another definition of a mean-spirited person, y'all, I'm looking on my paper, is they're cowardly. And yes, they be very, very cowardly. I noticed that about them. They're mean. They're severe, timid. They be unkind. The villain, the rogue, the scoundrel. You ever heard in the movies they call that old scoundrel, that scoundrel, because a scoundrel is a mean, you could say evil, unkind person. That's what they are. That's what they represent. That's what they're about. And I'm gonna use the example. I've been around a lot of mean-spirited people, and black people in general. Our people are generally mean-spirited people. I'll wait till this car passed by. But yeah, in general. Okay. And by them being mean-spirited, and like, for instance, a child, they don't have no choice. Their parents are messed up. They're mean. They're hateful. They're cruel. They're doing evil things to other people, and there's nothing you can do about it. You're just there. You just be there with it. And being around these people, that energy will come upon you. they're turning you into them. So being around them, being a mean-spirited people, that will raise your negativity vibration and can head to a whole host of outcomes, negative outcomes in your life, make you do things you normally wouldn't do. You will turn mean. Little kids, like for instance, they have pets and they kill their pets. They hurt their pets. They strangle their pets. Does that seem normal? Maybe one of their parents don't like pets and criticize their pet. So in order to make that parent and the whole household feel good, they do things that they should not do. And kids don't know. This is what their environment, this is what they're seeing. Okay, and the reason people are mean. Why do y'all think people are mean? I would bank on their parents, the environment, their grandparents, their cousins, their aunts, their uncles. Who's in that family? What kind of behavior do they have? This is what I'm reading. Mean-spirited because of the environment they face from childhood, the hardships of lack of empathy, being raised with psychopaths. I know a lot about that right there. Psychopaths in the family, it means people who are born with less or sense of empathy than others, or their antisocial personality disorders. They're mean as hell. They don't have no empathy. They even do it towards each other. You will see them like love to fight, aggressive, mean, just meaner than the bulldog. They mean, and a pit bull, whatever you want to call them. They're mean. And yes, it can run in families, and it's genetic. I even put on my profile about myself spiritually. I pick up on people that they have some kind of generational curse in their family. Maybe they had some wicked ancestors and they did some innocent blood, and it's in their bloodline, and somebody got to figure out how to stop it. And one thing they have to do is start being kind and change their ways as a family unit, and quit enticing, encouraging evil activity. I've seen some people that say that a man was being abusive to a woman, and they thought it was funny. That is antisocial disorder, psychopathic tendencies right there. And see, and a lot of that falls in families that's how they was raised, around a lot of fighting, and they find it's dysfunctional, but they find it normal. And of course, they're gonna get in relationships that are very dysfunctional and abnormal as well. But yeah, mine right now, as far as my frequency, I can't tolerate being around people like that. What I'm going to do is expose them. I'm going to tell them what they're doing when if they try to attempt to do it to me. I'm going to look, I'm going to observe, and I'm going to say, this person is crazy. And I'm going to let them know what they're doing is messed up. Because apparently they don't know any better. And they need to know. So they can stop it. First seek help. Admit you have a problem, like AA. And I wrote this. I said, I personally believe that being mean-spirited comes from a place of pain. I really do believe it. They got a lot of pain. I believe it is amassed by they're just trying to cover up their pain that they have. They're trying to cover up that, and then they're trying to put a wall up because they're very sensitive people. If you notice, a lot of people that are very mean-spirited are very sensitive. If you strike their ego, they will do harm to you, because their ego, they are very weak and weak-minded people. Very weak. I know they build walls up on people, and it's hard to get through these people. They're very elusive, and they don't want to get close to people. You can't get in a healthy relationship with these people. Not at all. due to their pain. Until they want to break that, tell someone or admit they have pain and you know, to be mean, you have to build up walls and you have to not care anymore. But in order to care, in order to love properly and raise your vibration, you're gonna have to learn how to love. And so this keeps you, I'll say, it keeps you at a low frequency status for a long time. So it is a way to keep you from rising as a spiritual being. Okay, and what else did I put? I said it starts to incorporate into their lives as a way to keep others out because they don't want to experience any more pain from letting anyone get too close to them. And another thing I noticed about these people, and I'm flipping this over, is they have big egos. They have ego issues. Some people like to cut their head. They'll cut your head. This is a quote. Some people like to cut others' heads off to make themselves bigger. That's a prime example of hateful, mean-spirited people, jealous people. They got ego issues. Since we talking about how they are, what they do, why they may be this way, what is the solution? What can we do to help these people? The solution: how to deal with a petty, they are petty, mean-spirited personality. You should inform them of what they're doing calmly. I did this last year to one of my very close relatives. Start criticizing. Told them they need to stop it. I told them I love them, but they have to stop it. And I walked out their house, and I have not been back since. This is what you have to do. You have to let them know that they're a fucked up individual, or they'll never stop it. They think it's okay. They were raised like this. They were raised in households with dysfunctional people. These people are your grandparents. These people are your great-grandparents. These people are dysfunctional. You're here to figure out how to fix it. If you're not trying to fix it, it's going to be a continual generational curse in your family. You have to find a way to fix it. And only thing I can say is it's really sad to see people like that. You need to have an open heart chakra in order to love and be with people and be open and be happy. Anybody that's mean-spirited, with a big mouth, always ready to fight, always in everybody's business, gossiping, always trying to tear somebody down, they steal the same way that they always been. This is the reason. They still got a lot of inner child problems they need to resolve in their life. So when I say about a mean-spirited person, I say they're some of the weakest people on the planet. And it's easy to penetrate them. It's easy to get in their head. Like I said, they're very weak-minded people. It's really easy to get to them. Even though, okay, they think it's funny that they're hurting other people. And it don't take number one little thing you can say to them to tear their whole world down. And if you sit there and laugh at them, which I don't do, I wouldn't do that to them, but you can. You'll see a wounded child. They look like children. When you around really mean people and you see them for who they are, in which I've seen it, they are wounded children. No better, no more. But you'll see a grown person go back down to a 2 or 3 year old, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, because that's what they are. They're a wounded child in there, and they gotta fix that. They got to admit they have a problem first and quit using a scapegoat, and they need to start taking accountability for their emotional issues and fix that. It's not cool to be running around here being mean to people, basically letting these entities come in and out of you because you're weak and you're open to that. Anyway, I hope everybody gets some help. Again, I come with love and peace with all this. And with me saying that, y'all have a good night until I get on the next topic. So y'all take care of yourselves, admit and take a responsibility and accountability for your actions, your emotional problems, and be around people that are good spirit. Don't be hating on them. Don't hate them because they're in a healthy space and they have love in their heart. I know you don't like. I know people you don't like the love that they have to give because it's just going to show that you don't have that. But that's what you need to be leaning towards too. You need to go towards those people that have love in them, and it ain't that many people out here. It's rare, but you'll know it when you see it. You see that light in that person, go towards them. They can help you. You just got to ask for it. Anyway, I'm getting on off of here, and I hope this helps somebody. Sincerely, I really do. Okay, y'all take care of yourself.